Sale this weekend, 4th in the table, so that's I suppose all you need to know about the challenges that they'll present.
Yeah, I think, look, Sale are a massively physical team. I thought they had a great season last season. They've recruited well. They've got some big men who run extremely hard and hit really hard, and then some real class in obviously Faf de Klerk is obviously a danger man, and Marlon Yard is scoring tries for fun. So they've got a very good game. Their kicking game is good, their set piece is good, and like I say, they've got a few guys who can turn it on a sixpence. So we're very aware of the threats, and obviously they were unlucky at the back end of last year not to get to follow through on what they'd done all season. So I'm sure they're extremely hungry to get the opportunity this year.
How much have they changed at all post the departure of Steve Diamond?
I don't think they've changed a huge amount. I think I'm sure over time there'll be a few differences, as there are when any other coach comes in or changes things or gets promoted or whatever you like. But certainly in the short term, I think they're very physical, very direct up front, and I don't think there's nothing changed in the couple of games that I've seen. With Steve's departure.
Very hot at the breakdown as well in recent years. How do you combat that? Because effectively they've almost played with sort of two open sides.
Yeah, well, obviously both the Curry brothers are outstanding players, and they're good round the breakdown, and they've got loads of energy, and they're obviously great players. There's a couple of other guys, and they do like to try and slow the ball down, and we're very aware of that. And you just got to be quick into the breakdown and try and get quick ball, because obviously we want to play positive rugby and get the ball moving, and that's just an area you've got to deal with on the day. But yeah, it's as I say, when we're playing against a big team, you've got to be quick and you've got to be explosive.
They've got their identity. You're nearly 6 months into the job now. Do you feel that Gloucester are developing that identity that you want under you?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, our set piece has been a real strength the last few weeks, and I think that's growing nicely. I think the attacking game is still there. I think probably I've said previously, I think we've asked to manage the game a little bit better, and occasionally we've almost tried to manage the game too well, if you like, and slowed it down to try and make a decision as opposed to just keep playing. And there's still a way to go. But yeah, I mean, I think there's been some real good steps forwards in certain areas.
And how long does that sort of take from the processes turning into the performances to turning into the results that you want?
Yeah, well, that's a good question. I mean, hopefully I'll be able to tell you that when it all starts happening for us. But I don't know exactly when it'll all come to fruition. I'm sure when we think we're nearly there'll be some other challenges that get thrown up, and it's never going to be perfect. We know that as a coaching team, that nothing's ever perfect, and no matter what environment or how good or how bad an environment is, it's absolutely it changes all the time. But as I say, all I can say is I know we're making steady steps in the right direction, and I think that's shown on the pitch in certain areas. But we're also fully aware we've got weaknesses and areas for massive growth that we're still not happy with, and we feel we need to push those on so that we get as near as you can be to a sort of complete game plan.
A couple of people have been given end-of-year awards and honours. Jake Polledri, for starters, recognised by Italy. How much of a boost is that for him, bearing in mind he's had injury, but obviously not forgotten by his federation?
Oh yeah, I think it's really important for Jake. He was on a real good upward trend, and he was obviously doing some great stuff for us, and he started doing that for Italy as well, and had a couple of monumental performances, and then a twist of fate, some real bad luck, and he's picked up a severe injury. So he's got a long road of recovery, but Jake's a really positive guy. He's got great care here in Owen and his physio department, so he's very positive. But I think certainly a bit of recognition on that front will just be nice for him on a private level, just to remember how good he was doing.
And outside of Gloucester, Exeter Chiefs recognised in the Queen's New Year's honours list. How good is that just for the game as a whole to be getting recognition, for people to be getting goals?
Yeah, it's great. Like you say, fair play to Exeter. We all know what they've done in recent times, and they deserve a mention. But I think it's great for rugby because obviously the pandemic as it is is killing a lot of industries, and we all just want rugby to survive and kick on and get back to where it was and be even stronger in the long run. So I think for rugby to be getting the recognition it deserves is brilliant, and I think the more of that, the better, and the stronger we come through this and support each other, even better.